Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever time of day you're looking at this. Welcome to Poetry Is the podcast. My name is Georgia Jorge Fuller, and I'm here with John Lewis, the John Lewis, the one and only John Lewis. Hypocrisy.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hello, Kansas City. You filthy animals.
I would say now, John. I know you are a poet, phenomenal poet, because we've been around each other since like what 2006.
Man,
Back in Tattoo days. I remember
Tattoo
walking to
days.
that back when you walked in, somebody had to sit on the stairs because there wasn't no room. Yeah, I was that guy sitting on the stairs. And I was like, I don't live on campus, so as long as my parking work. But we got hypocrisy here today, and I remember the poem, and I always bring this up every single time because a party ain't a party till you walk in.
Come on, man.
Back in the day, I'm just telling you how old that poem is, but it's still cold every single time I hear it. I'm gonna have you do about 2 pieces, and then we're gonna get into some of these questions.
Okay. A party ain't a party till I walk in. Pat him down and I still get in. I say I'm close to the age of my kin. The party's jumping and it's crazy packed. A bunch of people standing back to back and they vibe. Music is rhythm, they dance. They stepped on his shoes. Brand new. Bump fresh dream made splash. He mad. Money spent to celebrate a moment meant for celebration. A new year of life ready to embark. There was no sorry, no my bag, no acknowledgement. Well, there was acknowledgement. It was like a mug and we can't have that. I heard hold my drink. And when the homie say hold my drink, it's about to get real. He about to level up. He about to show a power and I normally seen. You see the homie, he summons me and hi, I'm Bullet. And I've been waiting quietly, might I add, because when I pop out, things get hectic. Synchronized screams bellow from drunk bellies, and I honestly enjoy it where I was at. Clip be cozy, it's cozy. I'm snuggled up to my boo, bullet number 2. I got my other homies with me too. I heard a click. I said, I'm up, where am I going to? Final destination still undetermined. And I ain't got no name. I'm just here to do a job. Let's fly and drop after I take dips and pools of blood. And I said I bring others with me, but we don't all go to the same pool. I mean, what's the fun in that? We pop up on different properties. Have surprise parties for unsuspecting bodies. We leave bodies. They story be done. That ain't unscheduled finale. But our story goes on. You see graves get dug while we get dug from ebony flesh. Me, my boo, and my homies reunite in a pan disfigured ready for a shower because it's been a long day. We probably need to soak or a bath, a therapy. I mean, you don't know what it's like being me, misused in the hands of negligent owners. The heat of the moment brings out beasts transformed, ready for war, ready to extinguish a young star. I was created for defense against animals. Predators, uncooked food, a means of protection. Now the topic of discussion in schools, neighborhoods, churches, clubs. They all on red alert and we on red alert. See my cousin, he is law enforcement. Clean. Well, he got more bodies than me, but he get away scot-free. I call him Cousin Bullet Houdini because any sticky situation, he walks away clean. So don't get mad at me. Don't kill the messenger. I'm playing. You can't. Okay. That's that piece. Next one. My words carry weight that will break a known man's jaw, so I'll call them words of fate. And I hate to see the tears fall down your cheeks, so weak I'm meek, I'm David Copperfield, I can do magic, I can make all my problems disappear like crack kills, the means of stand still issues of a virus. Viruses only cures the silencer, so I put that silence on my mouth, and I cock back this brain and still, and I begin to speak up bulletins. Because once it's bulletin every sentence, I speak as a bulletin headlines, breaking news, infused, blasting in the crowds from the morse of human life. I'm in a never-ending fight to right the wrongs and bring them to light. I'm a modern-day musketeer. All for one and one for me. I'm an avenger. I'm free, so with that I speak freely. I'm changing perceptions. With the recession as a pre-session for dead presidents turn green. Money kills. Even when you dead, you owe still. It makes me ill, but honestly, we have another mic, right? Yo, George, because I'm about to eat this one like it's steak veggies, the wires, that's a Sprite, I'm too nice, and I'll stand. But if you think I'm going to be quiet, you better learn your lessons and count your blessings. And honestly, when I like to get tested, it's as if I got a sick fetish. See, my mouth game so good, just alone from that, you can get pregnant, even while I'm wearing protection, because my head births poetry, and there's nobody as cold as me, and this is not a slam. This is just me looking in the mirror and saying, I am a killer who's probably going to kill again. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. There's some things I don't understand. Like, why is it I'm a good man but still alone? Why is my house not a home? I am a killer, better yet a murderer, because I'm killing this poem and murdering karma, like playing Contra. So many broken hearts, I'm a monster, created by how society made me, that the existence of certain human beings disgust me. I'm a killer because life changed me and not made me take. So with this gift, I'm sending daggers to hitting assassins born to kill my dreams. And hang with different teams. And all of them's killers. Just like me. Poem.
I mean, for those of y'all watching, tell them how they can find you, because he's a poet for hire. So if y'all gonna call him,
Yeah, man.
call him. Like, hey, tell them how to connect with you.
You can go by my government name on the Facebook, John Lewis.
On the Facebook.
On the Facebook, John Lewis on there. Instagram, I am hypocrisy. That's IAMHYPOCRACE on there. Or you can email me at hypocrisy73@gmail.com. HYPOCRACE73@gmail.com. Yeah, we can create something beautiful.
So we gonna get into some of these questions here, because like I said, when we started, we go way back, like UMKC days.
Like chiropractic,
it's here like gray hairs on the facial hair right now, like back.
Man, I got one whisker.
See, yeah, I'm hitting on a whole different level with it. I was like, it came in. So as we look at it, I think about what introduced you to poetry. Like, when we think about young John Lewis, what said, hey, I'm going to be a poet?
Honestly, it didn't. It was never that. I was a theater major in high school and in college, so I did plays. But when I went to college, I started writing on my flip phone, just like thoughts. And it was trash, but it was just something that I was doing. I didn't start performing until 2010, and then didn't start taking it serious until 2015, and then 2018 I created my own team, and I was just running after that.
So that was 2006, 2010, where you got the flip phone, the Razor. Back in the day,
I wasn't even a Razor, bro. It was an LG Music phone, bro. Life is good. T9ing it, dog.
Right, I'll say, because it's dedication when you got the T9.
When you got the T9 and you just doing letters to symbolize words,
be like 555-6666-12. Like, I just wanted to spell D. Like, and if I tell y'all up front, if you put a 1 in there, you didn't know how to do T9.
You didn't.
So
you didn't know how to do T9.
I mean, basically, it was the thoughts that came out, and then it evolved over time. And so here we are in 2025. What helps keep you in the poetry scene? Because there's not one piece of poetry in Kansas City that I can't say hypocrisy ain't been able to tap into. So what keeps you in this scene so well?
I don't want it to die. It's important. You gotta have your storytellers. And that's what poets are. We're griots. We're storytellers. So I don't want it to die. I try to motivate and get people to do it, bro. Just write. It's not a matter of if you writing to perform, you writing for yourself. Getting back to what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to write.
And that takes me back too, because that's how technically how it all starts, right? It's a thought that transforms into something written, that transforms to something to be told or shared, which as a poet, you're a storyteller, but as a storyteller, you're a poet. And the same thing happens when we look at the evolution of hip hop, right? Like, it was the stories come to life. That's why hip hop became the way it is. It was that blues, that jazz, that rhythm. Now we have what you call modern day hip hop, which it's got scat in it more than anything else.
Yeah.
Like the gibberish is scat. Like you know, we think back to how history continues on. So I want you to share as like how has poetry blessed your life?
So, in all honesty, I didn't know my words had so much impact or power that many doors have opened up for me and a world of wonder in a sense, man. It's money out here for it. Not saying that it's money out here for the art, and they want us to have it. And some of them are upset because they don't have people that apply, or they don't have enough people to apply. But it is out there to help you become who you want to be, because it's sacrifice being an artist. You gotta take off work, so you're losing out on money from work. You still gotta pay bills. You got a phone bill you gotta pay. You probably got a note, car note. You got rent, light bill, gas bill, water bill, all these things, and you still want to have time to do the craft.
Man,
You still want to have time to do the craft, but you have to survive. And I've been to the point where I had to choose survival over art. And once I got blessed with the opportunity of receiving grants or even just applying for residencies, just getting those words out there, just hey, I'm trying to do this, that, and third. Like I just applied for a residency not too long ago. Hopefully I'll hear back from it soon, but it's a 2-month residency in Osaka, Japan. Paid for. I want it.
I saw you got that passport ready. Like,
yeah, I will.
Because it's only 2 months, so you only need a passport. But if you go longer, you're gonna have to get that green card or that visa.
Oh, yeah.
And knowing that the evolution of John hypocrisy is world renowned, right? That's what the evolution is gonna be. Is that world renowned statement? Is you mentioned something, and I can tell you from a lot of industries that is the problem. There's money waiting, but no one going after it. And it's like, so you share, like, you're getting grants and you're applying for these residencies. How do you share that with the community that don't even know it exists?
It's just really word of mouth. It's out there. Anytime I see it, I send it to people. So if you want to get on that mailing list,
go ahead and put me on that mail. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can get away with living in Japan for 2 years. You said 2 months.
Yeah.
See, I'm already 2 years ahead. Like, yeah, because I'm gonna be buying up stuff. I don't know how I'm gonna get it back home.
Ship it.
Right, but I don't know if it's gonna get through customs.
But it's in the art. It's in me being. It's a culture fest that they do every 5 years. So it's me teaching teaching my culture through art, and that art is poetry, and then teaching like classes as well, like workshops.
So you're gonna be an educator.
Yeah, at the same time.
Okay, so that's where the residency is, and I think that's the most powerful part about art. It is the ability to teach
those to be storytellers, no matter what level. We need storytellers. How do you think most people survive? They knew not to go to a certain area because they made stories or poems or songs about said area, and it was like, yo, this is not safe for you. Do not go here. Type stuff, you know. So
it's like
we need to get back to that. Being in poetry kept me safe. I honestly can say that because I'm in the right places with the right energy.
And you hit whenever you get when we see things like this. So poetry is a platform where we're sharing really what poetry is, right? Is mastermind or brainchild of T.L. Williams. And if you don't know who T.L. Williams is, then you're really not in on the poetry scene, right? Like, you're missing out. And so we always have gratitude and graciousness to be in this space, to actually share our artwork and have someone that elevates us in a way to speak. And so my last question to you, because this really is like, I want to hear more of you, right? So if I'm looking for hypocrisy. Where can I find hypocrisy? Like, not just I'm gonna go on social media type here. Now I want to see you in person. I want to be where the vibes are. Like, share some upcoming events or share some things that you know that you're getting ready to do that people can actually come and support you financially, right? Because we ain't just talking about like, hey, like my stuff on Facebook. You can like it, but share it with your folks.
Share, like and share, like and share. So as long as I ain't got no assassins out there.
I mean, you just told somebody's girlfriend a couple of times.
Wait a minute. I'm not a thief. It's a commandment. It's actually 2.
Y'all don't know. This is a true pastor's kid right here. So.
Thou shalt not steal, and thou shalt not covet thy another man's woman or something like that.
We're not gonna go in there because I can tell you that. Like,
that's not it.
I would say it's close, but I don't think that's the full thing, and I'm not gonna look it up.
Is it wife?
I want to say thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife or something of that nature. But
yeah. So that's 2 that it touches. Shall not steal. That's like the 3rd one, wasn't it?
Now you ask me order.
Yeah, I don't even know the order.
I haven't been to Sunday school in several Sundays, and I know we record this on a Sunday, so Jesus knows my heart and understands.
Hey, yo, Mighty Python. I think it was Mighty Pythons when they did the 10 Commandments. And he was like, hey, the Lord God just gave me these 15. 10. He gave me 10.
I mean, with this being a translation of a translation of a translation.
Yeah, so
we gonna continue on with the number.
We are. So yeah, so you can find me. I be at Soul Sessions on Mondays at the Juke House. I pop in there sometimes. Well, most of the time, I'm a standing member in a sense. I mess with that place every Monday. Sherry's Lounge. You can catch me at Sherry's Lounge, 3834 Genesee. It is a cigar lounge with live music and poetry and comedy Wednesdays through Saturdays. I'm usually there in the afternoons or even the evenings or all day if I have to be. But yeah, I do poems for you there. Or we can talk poetry, talk shop. You can pick my brain, smoke a stogie.
I mean, you also are a part of a nonprofit. What's the name of that nonprofit?
Arthropy. We just had our mental health conference, Right of Joy. We deal in mental health and arts. So, yeah, we can talk that too. I'm also an ambassador for the city of Kansas City as a mental health first aider. So I'm able to help you in that aspect as well, not just poetry. What else? Oh, Southern Fry in June. I'll be going there with my team, the Regulators. We'll be doing shows coming up pretty soon to start making fundraising efforts to raise money to cover not just travel, but just to be able to survive. We can pay for the travel and everything. It's more so just having to eat and, helping to cover some gas.
And where's Southern Fry going to be at this year?
It is in Knoxville.
Was that Tennessee or Kentucky?
Tennessee.
Yeah, okay. So it's only about an 8-hour drive. So yeah, it covers gas, some food, some libations.
Maybe a sandwich or 2. I call everything sandwiches, so it doesn't matter what it is. It could be noodles. Yeah, I want a sandwich.
Well, beyond helping in that fundraiser, you got something else that you sell too, right?
I do have books.
Okay.
I do have shirts. More shirts coming soon. More books coming soon. What else? Oh, socks. I don't have any socks. I just wanted to say it.
You're like, what you doing? I'm selling some socks. I ain't got them yet, but
socks.
if you interested, let him know, and then he can go ahead and put the mic on the soles of your feet. I mean,
there you go. You know what I'm saying? Embroidered. You can have an embroidered mic.
All right. Well, I thank y'all for coming through for the Poetry Is. And I gotta let him share.
Thanks for having
two
me.
more pieces, right?
Oh,
like,
two more.
We hit poetry is heavy, right?
Yeah.
But if you all are interested in learning about John, you can go to the Facebook and look up John Lewis. But if you really want to get to know him, look up Hypocrisy. I Am Hypocrisy on Instagram. You can follow his YouTube page. You can buy the book. It's even if it's not his YouTube page, if you type it in, you're gonna find him.
I used to have a YouTube page.
His name's still on there.
It's still on there. I'm wearing a tank top in the picture with a fade.
Surprise!
Surprise, mother trucker.
But definitely feel free to connect with him. Purchase the book. Share his material. Let's pack out his house when it comes to the open mics that he hosts, because he also hosts at Sherry's Cigar Lounge. One Wednesday a month?
One Wednesday a month. Hopefully to go more. We want to grow it. So
yeah, we need to make it more than that one Wednesday. We need to make it so that it's always packed. And if you can't handle the smoke, it's all right. Then don't challenge it.
Some of them gonna be in the patio, because we got a patio with a nice fire pit. We'll light that up. Some nice seating. Spoken Ease is coming back too soon. Be on the lookout for that.
I was like, yeah. So, I mean, John, thank you for coming in and allowing me to interview you, because I know that's a whole turn of events right here.
It is. I had to be serious.
But definitely, if you are looking for supporting this man, I suggest it. I don't put my hashtag on everybody, so when I say hashtag Fuller for the people, he doing the work. He is the work. Let's sell it out.
Yeah, and if you do poetry, come check us out. That way we can get you a paid feature slot at the lounge. Or if you do music, come do some music for us, and maybe even get you a night paid. I don't know. We're here to do work for the people.
I mean, if your following grow,
let's grow.
Your dollars grow.
Well, I'm putting the money back into the people's pockets. So 2 poems. Oh, my knee popped.
Yeah, that's that 30 plus. That's a factual poem right there.
That is a factual poem. That was a loud pop. All right, here we go. The 6 stages of drowning. 1. The struggle to keep the airway clear of the water. 2. The initial submersion and breath holding. 3. Aspiration of water. 4. Unconsciousness. 5. Cardiorespiratory is 6. And 6 is death. The inability to revive. I chose my original path actor because I thought I would be able to play in water. It didn't start that way. I remember the first time I saw water that wasn't a fountain. It was an Olympic-sized swimming pool larger than life, and I was a kindergartner. Barely 3 feet, I saw water, and my excitement catapulted me into a cannonball. The water surrounds me, and I sink. 1. The concept of floating was in my DNA. 2. My ancestors were willing to accept me. Call it an exception. 3. The ocean is a state of mind, and this is passage. 4. I was actively drowning. As you can see, I'm alive, and I respect water now. George, so my mother, she texts me and asks me how I'm doing. I tell her I'm keeping my head above water. She assumes wading in the water, think me, Peter, I'm afloat. Legs kicking a furious raft, the chaos unseen, my head above water, and I swim in currents, and currently I'm in a wave. 1. Bills. 2. Rent. 3. Poetry. 4. Life be life, and I'm searching for the balance. I'm rising, just waiting for the crash. I tell her I'm keeping my head above water, meaning I'm close to losing it. I'm close to sinking, but you ain't raised no punk. I say something that resembles I'm fine, but need help. But I never asked for help. I just hope she understands between the gurgles. But I should tell her, 1, I am Peter, and I'm just trying to make it. 2, I asked for this long before I understood the request. 3, I can't wait to be grown, not fully knowing how to swim. 4, just playing, I thought. My artificial response is I'm maintaining. And my mother never asked questions. She assumes I have faith, but as you can see, I'm not Peter walking on water. But my faith is just as shaky. I mean, why do I have to live life like this with mustard seed faith and a boulder worth of yoke and legs strong enough to hold because of all that kicking? And then I remember, just keep swimming. That's that piece. I did a few serious pieces. I'll do something fun. You like Marvel?
every time.
For you Marvel fans out there, send this out to people at Comic-Con. I need to be there in 2026 to do this poem and maybe a few more. So we're on the Poetry Is podcast, and all I can do is marvel at Miss Marvel. I was stuck in the eye of her storm, real rogue-like, ready for a gamble, red-eye gambit, ready to go beast. She had a certain mystique about her, ever-changing, be it her hair or summer body. She was a hottie, magma-like, and I was prepared to dive in head first, cannonball. Call me Nightcrawler, how I teleport. When she caught, I get Colossus, hard. Hardly able to think, I smash, clobber like Hulk, she screamed like Banshee, I posed like Captain America, now she have a vision, said I hit her spot, Hawkeye, made her shiver, Quicksilver, said I was a giant man, bed-soaked Deadpool, cause she encountered War Machine, Iron Man, suited booted, she sing like Siren, said my name, Mr. Sinister, I plan to go with Grizzly. Juggernaut. You can't stop the Juggernaut. In my world, she's Jean Grey. She had my mind and my eye, Cyclops. She was my beam, my turn, Wolverine, real life Punisher. She-Hulk turned puppet master, making me dance by a string. I see her for all she is, no longer an invisible woman, Mr. Fantastic. This thing, a Human Torch, I just set my soul on fire. That's a Fantastic Four. We hot like Nova, and now she a Ghost Rider. And I'm best seat in town, strong guy, takes a lick, keeps on taking Bishop. You blast me, I blast you, I'm a reaper, how I take souls. Turn her angel, she come back, transform archangel, about to bring the apocalypse. She going Omega Red, draining souls, waving hands. The Scarlet Witch mesmerizes Warlock. With stones in hand, Thanos, half of me was gone in the snap, and she a tyrant. I just swallow my legacy, no shooting up the Shadow Cat, even though fireworks explode because of our Jubilee. She said I'm a certified Professor X. I read her mind and know exactly what to do. Said my magnetic pull is Magneto strong. With this hammer in hand, I got the power of Thor, how I bring the thunder. How I wielded this weapon X. I hit her to the point she can't say no more. Said I'm morph. Won't make it past the first episode. I had to prove her wrong. Now she living an orgasm on repeat. I serve freshmen, call me rookie. I'm in first class. I'm well past my training days. Hell, I'm an X-Man, but I still took her down like Sentinel. And she having flashbacks of Days of Future Past. How we X3 rated. Bed soaring across the floor. Blackbird. And she insane cerebral. I'm gonna go nomad. Captain America without a flag. I'm not a hunter like Blade. But I still catch a sucker Morbius. These hands of mine deadly too. They the bomb boomer. There I go saying random things. She devours whole worlds. Galactus. And I'm empowered by her Silver Surfer, doing whatever I can to save our world, making sure I don't lose my mojo. I watch the Shadow Star sleep because tonight was out of this world. Man, it's hard to do that poem and not cuss. I had to skip a part. I skipped a part. I skipped a part, yeah, but yeah. Yeah, I did that. I got another one that I'm working on. It's a little bit more serious, and I can't wait to release that. But yeah, video for that coming soon.
Might drop on Poetry Is.
Gunk.
That means go ahead, wrap it up.
Oh, that we was done. I was like, that's what it is. That was Poetry Is.
Okay.